two of the best teams in the state of North Carolina set to do battle tonight, as we are here from Victory Christian Center High School in Charlotte, North Carolina, as we get set to see what should be a tremendous game. It certainly is shaping up to be a very memorable game as Lake Norman takes on Victory Christian. Hello, one and all. I'm Matthew Owens. Welcome to Charlotte. Delighted to have you with us as we're just seconds away from tip-off here at the home of Victory Christian. This is one of the best teams in the state of North Carolina. Both of these teams are. Victory Christian is a team that is 16-6 on the season, and those 6 losses have come to really good teams. They've tested themselves very well with a brutal schedule, which included the likes of teams such as the IMG Academy in Florida, Liberty Heights, Grayson in Georgia, and others. And for Lake Norman Christian, they sit at 5 consecutive wins. They lost to Victory Christian, in fact, just a couple of weeks ago on January the 12th. But they've won 5 straight since, and of course, for Lake Norman, we'll see a bunch of Mikey Williams, the talented sophomore, one of the highest rated sophomores in the entire country. As you likely know by now, a player that's already received offers from multiple universities such as Kansas, Memphis, Arizona State, USC, and others. And a lot more college coaches, I'm sure, will be taking a close look at Mikey Williams here over the next few weeks of this season and in the next couple of years as well. He's got a good running mate as well in Trey Green, who's already received an offer from Winthrop. He's also a sophomore. And there is Mikey Williams, number 1 for Lake Norman, 13-4 on the season. So we are just about set to go here at Victory Christian Center High School in Charlotte. Great to have you with us here on SUV TV as we are ready to hopefully see a terrific game. We certainly think that it will be. Damon Reyes will jump center for Victory Christian. He's number 32 in black. Number 12 in white is the senior Jonathan Curtis, who stands at 6'11", 2-inch height advantage on Reyes. And Reyes a bit too anxious to get started. We're all anxious to get started. And now we are underway. Tawan Simpkins handles the ball for Victory Christian. DeMar Anderson with it, guarded by, up front by the Ospreys of Lake Norman, and the jumper good by Anderson, the senior who starts the scoring. Here comes Lake Norman. There's Trey Williams, and now Mikey Williams. And a quick pull-up. Clatters off the rim, no good. And here come the Kings. Sakai Simpkins with a 3, doesn't go. Reyes with the offensive rebound. Simpkins on the drive. Williams got a piece of that. Curtis came away with it. And here comes Lake Norman. And right to the rim. Good look. And a foul call. See the drive. Foul on DeMar Anderson. As we mentioned, these two teams played just a couple weeks ago, 17 days ago, in fact, on January the 12th. Game that came right down to the wire, 76-73. Victory Christian got the win. Victory Christian with the ball. Tawan Simpkins splits through 2. Williams might have gotten a piece of it. He gets it away and starts the break And there's the first field goal for Lake Norman as they've got their first lead. Luis Duarte gives way to Tamar Anderson. Anderson looks for help and has it in the form of Luis Duarte. Cross-court pass is intercepted. It was taken away by A.J. Allenspach, who then lost the handle of it. And it's going back to the Kings. Victory Center ranked 14th in the state, according to MaxPreps. Mentioned their 16-6 record on the season. Coming off a loss to Carmel Christian. That win by Carmel Christian put them at 19-1 on the season as that basket goes for DeMar Anderson, and he's got the first 2 buckets of the game for the Kings. But there is Jonathan Curtas right back the other way. Anderson has the hot hand early, but Curtis with the block. And here comes Lake Norman, and a steal. Good recovery by Anderson, who swipes the ball away. And right to the rim, a strong drive by Luis Duarte, and he'll head to the line. So Duarte heads to the stripe. You see the drive. Jonathan Curtis with the foul. And here is Duarte. Gets the first shot to fall to tie it at 5. Duarte got them both. And in that loss to Carmel Christian, 72-57 loss that Victory Christian suffered, they were outscored 46-29 in the second half. Trey Green with the ball for Lake Norman. And Green on the drive finds Curtis. Lost the handle, was able to scoop it back up. And here is Green again. A.J. Allenspach, pull up, doesn't go. Williams tried to keep it alive, and he did. Masterful job, and there's Allenspach slashing to the basket, and he lost the handle, might have been tipped. And right back the other way, layup slides off for Duarte, kept alive nicely, but the second chance for Takai Simpkins doesn't go, and here comes Lake Norman back the other direction. Trey Green right to the rack, and he drives in and scores his first points. And it could be one of those kind of nights with these two teams up and down the floor. We know Lake Norman will want to push the tempo when they can. Tamar Anderson gets to the paint, then kicks it out. Luis Duarte on the baseline drive, puts it home. Duarte at the line, hit a couple. Now there's his first field goal, and there's a nice drive. Trey Green, and a timeout taken by Victory Christian. And a look back at that drive by Green. Also a sophomore, same class as Mikey Williams, 2 really talented sophomores at that. And then you get a look at Luis Duarte's drive. He's got 4 points early. So again, both of these teams highly ranked in North Carolina. MaxPreps has Lake Norman ranked 10th in the state, Victory Christian at 14th, and for good reason with all the talent that these two teams have. David Donaldson is the head coach for Lake Norman. Marcus Dilligard is the head man for Victory Christian. It was Victory Christian who took the early timeout with 3:55 to go here in this opening quarter. So ready for play to begin once again, and Tawan Simpkins inbounds. And DeMar Anderson, a senior, will bring it ahead for the Kings. They trail early by a point, just past the midway point of this opening quarter. Duarte, nice drive and dish, and there is Damon Reyes with his first bucket. Lake Norman looked like they wanted to push the tempo, had to back away. Trey Green to the rim, had it deflected, came back to Williams, and he hits a floater for his first bucket. Anderson gives it back up high to Simpkins. Reyes in on the low post, had it knocked away. It's recovered by Duarte, who couldn't finish, and then Reyes got it back, and foul was on the floor. No basket. Reyes will head to the line. Mentioned this Lake Norman team will try to push the tempo when they can, as Reyes gets the friendly roll off the heel of the iron. They score over 80 points a game, Lake Norman. Got close to 100 a couple of weeks ago. But they love to run it up and down the floor when they can. Another one for Reyes. This one goes down as well. In the hands of Mikey Williams, who gave it up high. Clayton Robinson got his first touch. Drive by Green and a kick to the corner for Williams, who couldn't connect on the three. Tawan Simpkins took the rebound, and Simpkins goes right to the rim and draws a whistle. And he'll get a pair at the line. And Simpkins gets the roll. As you see, limited fans in attendance, but we do have some folks in the seats, which is good to see as Simpkins knocks in both of the foul shots. You're looking at Trey Green throwing it cross court to Clayton Robinson, who brings it ahead for Lake Norman. Williams' pass to the inside was intercepted by Duarte and thrown ahead, and getting the bounce is Simpkins, and he'll go to the line for one more. Off the turnover. Great pass by Duarte, and Simpkins draws the foul at the rim by Williams. Terrific finish by Simpkins. Can't quite complete the three-point play. Trey Green to the front court, and a whistle and a foul, I believe. See, couldn't quite tell who they called it on. And here is Trey Green signaling a play as he dribbles up high against the defense of Tawan Simpkins, and he got a step, and that's all he needs, and Green with a reverse finish. Luis Duarte runs the show, nearly slipped, regained his footing and his composure, and terrific drive by Duarte. He's got an early 6 points. Now a turnover, and Caleb Coleman comes up with the ball for Victory Christian, but now they turn it right back over. Joyful Hawkins took the ball away. And we get a foul on Victory Christian's Zachary Stone. 18-13 lead for Victory Christian late in this first quarter. Trey Green with it. And that pass off the hand of J.P. Haggerty and turned over. And a timeout taken. So a timeout with 1:18 to go here in this first quarter. A special thanks to Zone Sports and Limitless Sports Events. Limitless Sports Events is a premier youth basketball tournament provider in the Carolinas who prides themselves on giving teams and coaches an unrivaled tournament experience. Check out Limitless Sports Events. So a quick timeout here taken by Lake Norman. Looking to avenge the loss they suffered to Victory Christian just 17 days ago. DeMar Anderson controls for Victory Christian. Tawan Simpkins got it up top. Zachary Stone gave it to Caleb Coleman, and now it's Anderson again. Anderson defended by Clayton Robinson, off to the corner. Simpkins. Boy, Caleb Coleman thought about taking the deep three, instead gave it to Duarte. Finds Coleman. Good dish in the middle. It was bobbled, but Coleman recovered after Zachary Stone lost the handle to it, and Coleman gets the bucket. At the other end, Trey Green. Screen comes from Shane Fernald, and Green launches and knocks it down. And a good start for Trey Green, who's got 8. Final seconds of the opening quarter. Duarte off the handoff attacking, and he will get to the line with just 6 seconds to go here in this opening frame. Duarte has a 6-point first quarter. Trying to add on. And he will. A.J. Allen's spot comes in to replace Shane Fernald for Lake Norman. Here's Duarte. Lake Norman's going to get a chance here before the quarter ends as Duarte hits both of the free throws, and this is Allen Spock who gets it away, hits the top of the glass. So that's the end of the first quarter, 22-15. Victory Christian with a 7-point lead at the end of one here on SUV TV. Back on SUV TV, 22-15 Victory Christian in front of Lake Norman as we get set to begin the second quarter. Matthew Owens here with you as quarter number 2 gets underway. Here's A.J. Allenspach lofting it back over to Clayton Robinson. Just 15 points in that opening quarter for a Lake Norman team that averages over 80 points a game. As out of the corner, that doesn't go, and a strong rebound by Damon Reyes for Victory Christian in black. Takai Simpkins has it. Good defense up front, but Simpkins gets through it. DeMar Anderson's pass tipped and intercepted. Riley Allenspach with the pick. Clayton Robinson with the reverse layup. And Robinson's first points. Five-point game. DeMar Anderson up top. Damon Reyes on a weave play finds Tawan Simpkins, and now back to Reyes. Wow. That's going to be a held ball. Thought it would be. Reyes got tied up with Jonathan Curtis. Ball will stay with Victory Christian on the possession arrow. So a really good play by Curtis, the 6'11 senior, number 12 in white. Luis Duarte on the baseline drive, and that was Curtis who blocked the shot. Couple of good plays by Curtis. Meanwhile, here's Mikey Williams, defended by Tawan Simpkins. Off a screen, Williams the jump shot. And tipped in by Curtis, who flew over the defense. He's got 4. And this is a 3-point game. Defense, the chant over on the Lake Norman bench. Reyes to Duarte. Nearly lost the handle, made a good catch. Brings it out on a reset, and the Lake Norman bench applauds the defense's efforts. Out of the corner, Tawan Simpkins got it for 3. First 3 of this game for Victory Christian, and it comes from Tawan Simpkins. Good response. Lake Norman had some momentum. And A.J. Allenspach traveled with it on the perimeter, and it's going back over to the Kings. So Victory Christian will inbound it just below us. As you see DeMar Anderson bring it ahead. He'll be picked up by A.J. Allenspach. And here is Takai Simpkins. Boy, he wanted to get a blow-by on Allenspach, who held his ground nicely. They get it into Reyes, and he hits the hook shot in the lane. Damon Reyes. Meanwhile, Lake Norman wanted to run again, but the Kings got back. Mikey Williams, they want to run everything through him. Why not? But Reyes blocked it. And in transition, Takai Simpkins right to the rim. And now the Victory Christian bench got electrified, but Jonathan Curtis knocked down the baseline jumper to quiet the crowd a bit. Luis Duarte had a really good first quarter. There's the lob over the top. Tough catch by Reyes. Couldn't finish on the first chance, but he does on the second. Damon Reyes. Another defense chant begins. Over to our right. Mikey Williams off a screen, pulls up along 2, left it short, gets his own miss back. Then got clattered into by Duarte and ends up drawing a foul. and he'll go to the line. Lake Norman hasn't really been to the free throw line much so far, as you see Reyes get a piece of Williams. And here is Mikey Williams. He's had a slow start to this point, trying to heat up. And a timeout taken. So timeout with 3:56 to go here in the first half. And let's take a look back at what we just seen a moment ago from Damon Reyes inside. He's had a good first half, and then he got the block on Williams, which led to this breakaway chance for Takai Simpkins. And it's been a really well-played first half in every facet of the game so far for Victory Christian, but especially on the defensive side, you have to give them a lot of credit for what they've done so far against this high-scoring attack of Lake Norman. So a reminder, special thanks to Limitless Sports Events, which presents the 5th annual Battle at the Lake on March 5th, 6th, and 7th. 3+ game guarantee. Learn more and register at limitlesssports.com. Limitlesssports with a Z.com. Mikey Williams, one more at the line, has just 3 points so far. Tries to get warmed up. Takai Simpkins brings it ahead for Victory Christian. Williams will pick him up defensively. Duarte guarded by A.J. Allen spot. Now Reyes gets a touch up high, and his pocket pass into the lane was deflected and picked off by Trey Green. Green settles everyone down. A.J. Allen spot pulls up. Off the mark. Saved by DeMar Anderson from going out of bounds, and then it's flipped over the shoulder by Duarte, and Victory Center can get set up in the half court. Anderson, lob up high for Reyes. He wasn't expecting it to come his way, had to recover, then he missed the shot. But now Simpkins gets a look at a three. Tawan Simpkins, that is. And didn't come up with anything. Here's Trey Green. Takai Simpkins defends. Green comes over to the corner. And they get a set play for Williams, who misses the three off the front of the rim. Inside the final 3 minutes of this first half. Duarte calls a play and resets the offense. Reyes will supply a screen. Duarte in the lane, follow-away jumper off the heel of the iron. Good tip by Williams, and A.J. Allen Spock away with the rebound, and here comes Trey Green again. Victory Christian with good transition defense to keep them from running the way they'd like to, as Green got a running start and drew the foul. Foul on Duarte. So here is Green. Couple of changes for Victory Christian. Zachary Stone comes back into the game, as too does Caleb Coleman. A.J. Allen spot to the bench. Meanwhile, for Lake Norman, he'll get a breather. And Joyful Hawkins will come back in. So will Jonathan Curtis. Second free throw good by Green. He gets one of two, 31-24, a 7-point game, and a timeout taken by Marcus Dilligard and Victory Christian. Look at David Donaldson, the Lake Norman coach, talking to his young team. Mikey Williams right in the middle of the huddle as well. Special player for sure. Meanwhile, on that Victory Christian side, very experienced team, bunch of seniors. In fact, it's 8 seniors on Victory Christian. So coming out of the timeout, final 2:10 of the half, 7-point lead. Duarte fires away, and Williams high for the rebound, and up ahead, here's Joyful Hawkins, and he missed the layup. Got it back, missed it again, but the follow there by Curtis. Well, 3 bites at the cherry, and it's Curtis who finishes as Hawkins couldn't get it to go on his first 2 tries. Caleb Coleman. Here is Simpkins, and Coleman again. Simpkins to the elbow, DeMar Anderson to Kai Simpkins, has it blocked by Curtis, who kept it in, tipped it to Williams. Lake Norman looking for a push late in this half. They trail by 5. Green against Simpkins. And they were trying to feed Williams in the corner. Wayward pass turns it back over to the Kings. They'll bring Reyes back in for Zachary Stone in the final minute. And here is DeMar Anderson, who had a couple of buckets early. Gives it to Caleb Coleman. Picked up by Shane Fernald defensively right in front of him, number 0 in white. Here's Reyes. Hand off to Duarte. Nearly losing it is Caleb Coleman, but he regathers. Now Anderson with less than 30 seconds to go in the first half. Coleman to Anderson. Running this down, looking to take the final shot of the half. Anderson backs it out. Surveys his options. Now he'll drive inside and kick it to Duarte, who got a clean look and knocked it down. There's 7 seconds. Lake Norman can get a look here. Instead, they turn it over, and Anderson gets a look at the horn, which goes off the heel. So at the end of the first half, 34-26. As you see the 3 again by Duarte, who got a great look out of the corner to end the first half. A great feed by DeMar Anderson, who gets the assist. Duarte on the triple. Into the first half, 34-26. Victory Christian with an 8-point lead on SUV TV.
I'm above average. This is Colin Sexton, Cleveland Cavaliers. Shout out Next Play for letting me come here and work out. Y'all see it. Y'all see where we at.
with SUV TV at the CP3 Rising Stars Camp.
SUV TV's 2019 NBA Draft Day coverage.
Anthony Edwards Collegiate Decision, presented by the Georgia Hoop Circle on SUV TV.
SUV TV brings the game to the audience.
You give a better focus on the actual game at hand. Sometimes you could tell it's just a running camera by itself sitting there, but with SUV TV, it's more of a personal experience.
Just the exposure, being able to see games that you normally wouldn't be able to see, not only here locally, but across the country.
Those angles make you pick up different things as a coach, as an evaluator. They're giving you great quality, nobody talking in the background. I think it brings basketball to the forefront.
Whether it's a family member was in a different state, they can watch the game, or just bringing in more coverage for these players, or if it just allows us to raise more money for something like Susan G. Komen. And so I think this event has grown because you guys have been a part of it the whole entire time.
SUV TV has given a different light to kids that don't always get the best exposure.
The commentary that goes along with the games, I think is always interesting.
Touchdown.
Oh, yes, sir. It brings something to the table that no other streaming aspect can bring, no matter how hard they try right now.
Game time, Avian Williamson at the buzzer. That is how you get the Peachtree Corners Invitational started. And that will do it. Thanks for joining.
back on SUV TV, getting set for the start of the second half. And again, a special thanks to Limitless Sports Events, who presents the 5th annual Battle at the Lake, March 5th, 6th, and 7th. Just over a couple months away. There's a 3+ game guarantee. Learn more and register at limitlesssports.com. Limitlessports with a Z.com. 8-point game here with Victory Christian up 34-26 on Lake Norman. Kings got a 3 from Luis Duarte right at the end of the first half to extend their lead out to 8. They led basically the whole way. Mikey Williams throws it in. Second half gets underway. Lake Norman in white with the ball, and Trey Green controls. Josh Bullard sets a screen, and up top, there's Mikey Williams. An explosive way to begin the second half. Green to Williams on the alley. Might have to do more of that, Lake Norman, in this second half as Duarte steps into a 3. Clatters off the rim, and then Reyes couldn't control the rebound. And it's going to Lake Norman. As you take another look, Green threw it to the heavens, and Williams brought it down. Good momentum swing right to begin the half. A.J. Allenspach up high, back to Williams. Now Curtis down low with Reyes. That's a terrific matchup, and Reyes did great work defensively on him. Now Green out to Allenspach, who drives, got an opening, and A.J. Allenspach finishes strong. First 4 of the half to Lake Norman. Every time Lake Norman made a push in that first half, though, Victory Christian had a response to it. Let's see if they do here. DeMar Anderson on the ball. Josh Bullard defends. Here's Anderson. Reyes wants to set a screen. Instead, here's Takai Simpkins. Lost it on the way up. Bullard snags it out of the air, runs the break. Bullard on his own. Curtis kept it alive, and now Curtis got fouled. I'll tell you what, Jonathan Curtis does a lot of good work downstairs, and he did right there to keep that possession alive. Caleb Coleman's going to come back in for Victory Christian. Takai Simpkins will get a breather. A.J. Allenspach to throw it in for Lake Norman. Green into Curtis. Curtis with a terrific move. Fake to his left. Cut to the right on Reyes. This is a 2-point game. .60 start to the half. Anderson with a jumper from the elbow off the mark. Williams the rebound. And they can tie it or take the lead here, Lake Norman. Mikey Williams for the tie. Off the mark on the fall away, and Reyes the rebound. Tawan Simpkins pushes the tempo and finger rolls it in. He got a step on Bullard. Oh boy, look at this. Yeah, well, that's a big collision down low as A.J. Allenspach had an opening and went for it against the defense of Tawan Simpkins. So Allenspach goes to the line. Hold off the right of the rim. One more for the senior. Oh, rolled it off the right both times. Duarte the rebound. 4-point lead for Victory Christian. Duarte. Shoveled it back, and Anderson gets a pretty good look at a three. Missed everything. Williams leads the break on that terrific pass to Allenspach. That was a fantastic pass by Williams. Allenspach on the receiving end. Duarte nearly stepped out of bounds, kept his balance. Allenspach defends. Duarte goes at him and Curtis. And the foul on Curtis. So Luis Duarte heads to the stripe. 11 points in that first half, including the 3 in the final seconds. Still a lot of time left in this game. And a tight game it is. Margin up to 4 with those 2 free throws by Duarte. Trey Green with a high looping pass this side. Williams catch and shoot for 3. He's been just a little bit off on his jump shot tonight. But not off defensively. What a great play made. And here's Bullard to the rim. No, and the putback by Allenspach wouldn't go either. Outrunning with it is Caleb Coleman. It's a 2-on-2, and what a feed Coleman gives to Duarte. Back the other way we come, don't blink. Trey Green settles it down. There's a big 4-point swing. A miss at the rim by Lake Norman, and then Victory Christian converts at the rim on a 2-on-2. Bullard, Green, inside to Curtis. Yep, that's a good call. Foul on Reyes from behind on Curtis. And a timeout. So a timeout taken. Look at that finish. A few moments ago, A.J. Allenspach with that strong drive to the rim. Lovely finish he had, and then there's that lob. That was right at the start of the half. Mikey Williams from Trey Green. And then this with Curtis, who, as I said, faked to the left, sold it well against Reyes defensively, then spun to his right. Just a really good move by Curtis. So a 6-point game here with 3:57 left here in the third. So coming out of this timeout, Joyful Hawkins will look to throw it in for Lake Norman, number 4 in white. He's got the ball, looking to get it in. Lobbed it into Curtis, who goes to work right away and draws the foul. Foul's going to go against Stone. Tell you what, conventional wisdom might tell you to let Trey Green and Mikey Williams run the show, and they're terrific players, but Jonathan Curtis is fantastic down low. He hits both of the free throws. He's having a really productive game, especially here in the third quarter. Duarte has it. Well, right to the middle. Anderson had it stripped by Clayton Robinson, and Lake Norman comes up with it. Trey Green wants to take it on his own, and the rebound taken by DeMar Anderson. He's in a bunch of traffic to get that rebound. Shoots a pass to Coleman, and they get it back to the outside for Stone to launch a 3. That wouldn't go, and the rebound taken by Green. And Trey Green hits the Jets, and then lobs it up high to Hawkins. Joyful Hawkins with the finish. Another assist on a lob by Trey Green. 2-point game. And that is going to be a foul on Lake Norman. Let's look back at Trey Green running the show. And up top to Hawkins he went. A lot of size on this Lake Norman team. Hawkins at 6'9", Curtis at 6'11". Here's Duarte off the trigger in. Green defends. Duarte off to Anderson. Caleb Coleman. Good pass to Anderson and an even better pass to get a look for Duarte. It wouldn't go, but then Williams springs Green. Trey Green too strong, and Hawkins, the trailer, to tie the game. 40 apiece with still 2.5 to go in the third. Coleman. Momentum in the corner of Lake Norman, and it has been since the start of this second half. 3 by Tawan Simpkins, does not go. Williams and Hawkins was there for the rebound. Hawkins was the one that'll get credit for it. And now a trip to take the lead for the Ospreys. And Green will try to give it to him here. And does! Got the bounce off the heel. And then it stayed on the inside part of the front of the rim. A 43-40 lead for Lake Norman after trailing by as many as 8 in that first half and then thrown away by Victory Christian. It's going back to Lake Norman. How about this from Trey Green? Fitting for a guy named Trey, huh? Wow. And then here he was on the break. Great feed from Williams, and then Green couldn't hit the layup, but Hawkins was there in support. Well, they tried to get it inside to Fernald, who couldn't handle the pass. Now Duarte a 3-on-1. What a great play by Clayton Robinson defensively to poke that ball away to prevent what would have been likely an easy finish at the rack on a 3-on-1. Timeout taken by Victory Christian. Reminder, Limitless Sports Events, a premier youth basketball tournament provider in the Carolinas. They pride themselves on giving teams and coaches an unrivaled tournament experience. And on March 5th, 6th, and 7th, in just over a month or so, they'll have the 5th annual Battle at the Lake. Learn more and register at limitlesssports.com. You see it at the bottom of your screen, Limitless Sports with a Z.com. 90 seconds to go here in this third quarter, and Lake Norman has come back and taken a 3-point lead. Again, this the first half, it was really all Victory Christian. As you just saw the finish above the rim from Joyful Hawkins a moment ago, but Victory Christian was terrific in the first half, especially defensively. Held Lake Norman to 26 points. They've come up with 17 points in this third quarter alone, and now they have a turnover and then a foul as Williams took the ball away. And I believe that was Duarte. It was. Duarte fouled him trying to get the ball back. So a chance to extend this lead now. And Green got bumped by Anderson. Well, to say the least, Lake Norman, they have really warmed up in this third quarter. Into Hawkins. Back to Williams. Williams tells everyone to get inside, especially Hawkins, who he gets it to. Ran into a brick wall known as Reyes, and then Williams launched a three. Fernald couldn't pick up the rebound, and now Duarte's ahead of the pack, and then he got fouled by Green. Right at the minute mark. of this third quarter, and free throws coming now for Duarte. Rounded out. One more coming. 13 points so far for Luis Duarte. Being given another one. All right, gets one, cuts the lead to 2. Well, you got to get back on defense quick against these guys. Robinson into the corner for Fernald, who got doubled, nearly lost his balance. Instead, he threw it away. Coleman lobs it up. Duarte made a tough catch and then ties the game underneath. Here they come again. Robinson and Williams on the tip back. The lead back to Lake Norman. 30 seconds to go now in this third quarter. Coleman into the corner for Simpkins. A return for Coleman, then Duarte. Coleman for 3 in the lead. No. Williams the rebound. 15 to go. They've got plenty of time. Williams hits the afterburners, and it's an offensive foul on Williams. Leaving 9 seconds on the other end here for Victory Christian to come up with something. Turnovers were an issue in that first half for Lake Norman. Not so much here in the third. That was a turnover by Williams. Here's Duarte. He's only got 5 seconds. Duarte hit a 3 at the end of the first half. That floater, though, on the run doesn't go to end the third, and we'll go to the money quarter. And this is a 2-point game. Lake Norman ahead, 45-43. Got a really good game and a really good finish coming up. Matthew Owens here with you on SUV TV, set for the start of the money quarter. Lake Norman leading by 2 as we get this fourth quarter underway. They dominated that third period. Scored 26 points in the first half. They scored 19 in the third quarter alone. It was a 19-7 discrepancy in the quarter as Reyes has that shot blocked down low by Hawkins. Recovered nicely in the corner. Kept alive by the Kings. And we're going the other way. I believe it was a traveling call on DeMar Anderson. Victory Christian in black, Lake Norman in white. And here is Lake Norman with the ball. And Trey Green. Hawkins sets the pick. He gets it back to him, went off his fingertips, claimed by Robinson, given to Alan Spock. A kick to the corner and a good look for Bullard, who went too strong on the 3, and the rebound to Caleb Coleman. Takai Simpkins has a lane, and then Drove wildly into that lane, and we've got a whistle. I believe they called a foul on Joyful Hawkins. They did, number 4 in white. Takai Simpkins gets it in to DeMar Anderson. Simpkins gets it back, shoots for the lead. Left it short, and Hawkins, with that great wingspan, takes the rebound. Lake Norman a chance to create a little bit of separation here. Green into the corner, it's Hawkins. Mikey Williams on the bench to start this fourth quarter, and losing it was A.J. Allensbach. And a turnover by Lake Norman is going to get Jonathan Curtis back into the game. He'll replace Hawkins. And again, Williams on the bench to start this fourth quarter. They'll have him fresh at the end. That was nearly thrown away by Anderson. Foul away from the ball. Zachary Stone coming back into the game for Victory Christian. And he's the one that inbounds it to DeMar Anderson. Stone sets the pick. So does Reyes. Here's Duarte. Inside to Stone. Good pass to Coleman. Off the rim a couple of times. Down with the rebound was Allensbach, and here comes Josh Bullard. No one near him, so he speeds to the top of the arc, now backs it out. Green from very deep. And Allensbach and Anderson got tied up, and Allensbach is called for the foul. So here we sit, 2 minutes into this fourth quarter. No one has scored yet here in this final stanza. It stays 45-43 Lake Norman. Here's Duarte. Green was right in his face. Caleb Coleman thought about the three, then thought better of it. Got it into the corner. Anderson. Boy, nearly stripped. He was hounded by Clayton Robinson. Here's Duarte again. Duarte, good look out to Anderson, who drives in. Now a return to Duarte. Thought about the three, had it stripped by Robinson. He's got Williams on the wing. Robinson gets it to Williams. Ooh, and Allensbach wasn't ready for the pass, and now a spring pass ahead for Duarte. 1-on-3, yes! And the foul, Duarte. An electrifying play. Luis Duarte. He's perhaps had the best game of anyone for Victory Christian tonight. He's got 15 by our count, and he's trying to get another here to complete a three-point play, which would put Victory Christian back in the lead. Oh, but it rolls off. And it's going to Lake Norman as Caleb Coleman couldn't corral the rebound, and we stay tied. That bucket by Duarte was the first points of this fourth quarter by either team. 5 minutes to go in regulation time. Mikey Williams is back on the floor for Lake Norman. And I think he wants the ball. They haven't gotten it to him yet. It's A.J. Allensbach losing it. Taken away by Duarte. Duarte between two. It slid off the front of the rim. Williams comes away with it. It's a 3-on-1 the other way. Off to Curtis. Williams running the floor, and Curtis was there for the slam. Lake Norman by 2. Duarte off to Anderson. Duarte again around the perimeter. Coleman drives, threw it away right into the hands of Clayton Robinson. ahead to Trey Green. One-on-one with Duarte, who made a terrific play. It's going to stay with Lake Norman, but that was a great play by Duarte getting back. Here's the play just a moment ago. Williams to Curtis. Duarte had to get a new mask. It's not something that we've normally seen in basketball games in the past, is having to get a new mask, but had to get used to it in 2020 and 21. Here's Hawkins on the trigger. When they try to get it inside to Curtis, it was knocked away. Bodies on the ground. Williams came away with it, floats one up. No. Reyes the rebound. Boy, Williams and Curtis in his face. He didn't get enough help. Still, he's struggling to get it out, and now they call a foul on Williams. Oh, chaos here in the backcourt. And we're going to get a timeout. 3:48 left. It's going to be a frantic finish. I want to remind you one more time about Limitless Sports, a premier youth basketball tournament provider in the Carolinas who prides themselves on giving teams and coaches an unrivaled tournament experience like the 5th annual Battle at the Lake, which is coming your way March 5th, 6th, and 7th. And as you see, you can get more information on limitlesssports.com. Limitlessports with a Z.com, March 5th, 6th, and 7th, a 3+ game guarantee. Limitless Sports events with that 5th annual Battle at the Lake. Should be a terrific event. And I'd like to thank Zone Sports as well for their support. Someone's going to have to get in the zone here in the last 3:48. We've seen next to no scoring in this fourth quarter, but yet it's still been incredibly entertaining stuff. Free throws here for Damon Reyes for Victory Christian. Front end of the 1-and-1 missed. Green to Williams. Hawkins on the perimeter, ready to set a pick if he needs to. He's trying and he does. Williams launches away. Rebound tracked down by Clayton Robinson, and here's Curtis from 16 feet away with an enormous bucket there. 49-45, 4-point lead Lake Norman, just north of 3 minutes to go. Victory Christian has been limited to just make that 11 points in this second half, but then DeMar Anderson hits that three to shut me up. Trey Green gets blocked by Reyes. Loose ball picked up by Duarte. Anderson's going to try it again. Duarte, the offensive rebound. He gets reached at by Robinson. What are we going to get here? Jump ball. Yeah, well, I think that's the right call. As you just seen on the replay, I think that was the right call. Officials are going to get together, 3 of them, all together talking about it. I think this might go to Lake Norman. At least that's the indication. As I mentioned, that Anderson three was enormous in a couple of ways. Got the margin down to just a point, but again, before that, it only scored 8 points in the half, Victory Christian. So maybe that's something that can get them going. Here is that three from Anderson, and Trey Green was coming right at him too. Duarte with the feed. Duarte has been outstanding all game long to this point. Picked up the assist on that three. Official trying to explain that last ruling to the Victory Christian coach, Marcus Dilligard. Well, as we mentioned at the top, Victory Christian is sitting here at 16-6 on the season. Those 6 losses have come to really, really good teams. IMG Academy out of Florida, great program that they have. A Grayson team out of Georgia, Liberty Heights. I mean, they've played really tough opponents, and those are the opponents that's handed in those 6 losses. And of course, their last game they lost to Carmel Christian, who's now 19-1 on the season after that win. But that game was decided in the second half as well. Carmel Christian outscored Victory Christian 46-29 in the second half, and they've had similar second half woes here. Hawkins nearly lost it, but got it back. And now he finds Curtis. That was a fantastic recovery by Joyful Hawkins, and then a big-to-big finish. Hawkins to Curtis, and this is a 3-point game for the tie. Yes, Caleb Coleman ties the game at 51, and a timeout taken. First, here's the look at Hawkins finding Curtis to push the lead to 3, and of course that happened after Hawkins nearly lost the ball. Well, he did lose the ball, but then recovered. And then a look at the Caleb Coleman 3, the senior stepping up big time, knocking down a game-tying 3. And guess who was on the assist? That's Duarte again. Looked like he knew it was going in right when it left the fingertips of Coleman. Coleman, who had a quiet first half, just 2 points. He's had a nice second half. That was the biggest shot of the game right there. And a couple of threes down the stretch. One by DeMar Anderson, that one by Coleman. And here we sit all square, nothing decided. Plenty of time left, 2:20 left in regulation time. Robinson got it across to Green, and Green, boy, there wasn't a whistle. Now there is, as Hawkins got the loose ball. Boy, down on the floor, right in the middle of all that action was Green. It's an awfully lucky boy that he didn't get stepped on. Stays with Lake Norman. And right as the ball got played in, we had a buzzer sound off over here. A lot of confusion on, first the confusion was, did Hawkins need to go to the line? Then how many free throws? Then Hawkins went to the line. Now he's been called back over to inbound. There's still conversation going on just in front of us over here at the scorer's table. There you see it. And we await to see what the ruling will be. I feel like we need like People's Court music or something. I've always thought that'd be a good backdrop to something like this, or maybe Jeopardy music. Okay, 1-1 is what we're hearing. 1-1 for Hawkins. Good job by the officials getting to the scorer's table, figuring out what the situation called for, but hold on a minute. We're back over there. Now both of the coaches are over at the scores table trying to get all of this sorted out. 1-1. Confirmation on the 1-1. So now Joyful Hawkins tries to break the tie. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's a lane violation. And it's going back over to Victory Christian. So after all of that, we don't get any free throws, any points added on, nothing. And we go down now to the final 2 minutes of regulation time with DeMar Anderson on the ball. Caleb Coleman, who hit that big shot a moment ago, tries to get it to Duarte. Williams tried to take it away. Coleman in the corner. Williams came flying in. Forced Coleman to get rid of the ball. Duarte with the runner off the front of the rim. And then Curtis muscled it away from everybody. Green into the corner. Clayton Robinson for three in the lead. It was halfway down and popped out. Reyes clears away the rebound up to Duarte. He holds and lets everyone get stationed into the front court. Then he hands it off to DeMar Anderson, I beg your pardon. Off to Reyes. Caleb Coleman calls for Duarte to come over. He does. Then Coleman. Wow! What a finish by Caleb Coleman as we go to the final minute to give Victory Christian a 2-point lead. Caleb Coleman with that snazzy move and finish has just given Victory Christian a 2-point lead after struggling for so much of this second half on the offensive end. They've come through with a couple of big threes, and then that attack and finish by the senior Coleman. We mentioned how many seniors are on this team. They're stepping up big time here down the stretch. Anderson hit a three. Coleman hit a three, and then he just had that finish as well. Really good stuff. 58 seconds to go, though. And as you all know, in this sport, that might as well be 58 days to come up with something. It's been a fantastic game. What kind of finish are we going to get? All right. Neither team has really taken or made all that many threes. Three would give them the lead here. Trey Green, he's got a good touch from three. Williams into Curtis. Reyes hit the ground. Curtis turned it over. Well, the battle of bigs down low. Curtis and Reyes and Zach Stone was in there as well. And now, Lake Norman's got to get a stop here. I think they're going to take a timeout. They do. So Victory Christian gets a timeout. There's Coleman. That young lady in the background was excited, as well she should be. 37 seconds to go. Now Lake Norman's got to find a way to get a stop. And how do you go about it? Just from recollection, both teams have left some points out there on the charity stripe in case they were to send someone to the line. Might come into play here. I think that's fairly safe to say that it could decide the end of this game. Caleb Coleman going to throw it in. Going to try to get it to Duarte. He does. And, oh, he traveled with it. Oh, my gracious. Duarte traveled with it. And there's still 35 seconds left. And Lake Norman gets it back. And you can see the shuffling of the feet right there. 30 seconds. Into Curtis against Reyes. Curtis to the outside, a good extra pass. Williams, yes! For the lead. At the other end, Caleb Coleman. Anderson misses. Anderson again, no, and it gets wedged between the rim and the glass. It's going to go to the possession arrow. Can you possibly believe it? Can you possibly believe it? Wow. Well, first off, let's relive this sequence. Trey Green from the corner. I thought for just a moment his foot might have been on the line, but as you could see on that replay, clearly behind it, that three to put Lake Norman ahead. And then that entire sequence at the other end with DeMar Anderson getting to the rim, missed the shot, then a scramble down low, and the ball ends up getting wedged between the rim and the glass, which is going to keep possession with Victory Christian thanks to the possession arrow, and they've got 3 seconds. 3 seconds to get off a shot for the win. Caleb Coleman will throw it in. Joyful Hawkins is in front of him with that long wingspan. Here it is. They got it down low, and a foul is called as they got it to Stone. Zachary Stone is going to go to the line with no time showing on the clock. What a marvelous play. Oh, he sets that screen, comes to the ball. 2 free throws, down by 1. As good as this game has been, it deserves a finish like this, and they put a second back on the clock. And for Zachary Stone, a senior, this could be his one shining moment. Ties the game. If he makes this, there is still a second left. If he misses, going to overtime, more than likely. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? We are going to overtime in Charlotte. Incredible. We'll return on SUV TV. Well, here we are, set for a 4-minute overtime period after just what has been a fantastic game, well played by both sides on both ends of the floor. We've seen spurts of terrific offense. We've also seen great defense come in spurts as well. And what it results in is a 54-54 tie at the end of regulation. Hawkins and Reyes to jump center to get overtime underway. And it's going to go to Victory Christian as it was swatted out of bounds by the two bigs. All right then. Well, hold on a minute. Now they wanted to put I think a couple of seconds came off the clock, so they're putting back the 4 minutes on the clock. As you now see on your screens at home. And now overtime, I suppose, is officially underway. DeMar Anderson guarded by A.J. Allenspot. Reyes sets the pick. Duarte had a big game. Boy, that was a wild shot. Hawkins poked it away to Williams. Duarte still down at the other end. It's a 5-on-4 if they hurry. Allenspot traveled with it. They had a 5-on-4 because Duarte was slow getting up at the other end. And A.J. Allenspot traveled with the ball. Marcus Dilligard, Victory Christian coach, screaming out on the bench, motion, motion. Here's a three from Stone, who had the 2 free throws at the end to try to win it. He could only hit one. Now at the other end, here's a 3 by Green. That doesn't go down either. Allenspot had the ball come right to his hands, and he's going to go to the line. Allenspot, who traveled on the last possession. Now he's got a chance to make up for that. Hits the back of the rim here. Again, it's kind of unpredictable to try to figure out what might happen in this overtime, because remember in that third quarter and the fourth quarter too, it took forever for anyone to really score, as Allenspot does put home the first point of the overtime period. 1 point lead, Lake Norman. 3 minutes left. DeMar Anderson. Allenspot was defending, and he's going to be the one that's called for the foul here. And that means free throws now for Anderson. 2 shots for Anderson. That ties it. Allenspot heads out. Josh Bullard replaces him. Number 11 in white. Anderson got them both. A 1 point lead for Victory Christian. Trey Green. Josh Bullard. Bullard in a lot of traffic. Reyes got his hand on it. Green recovered it, and Green scored it. Off the window, a strong drive and finish by Trey Green. 1 point lead, Lake Norman. Anderson looking for some help, looking for options. Finally found Duarte. Back to Anderson. Extra pass into the corner for Coleman. Doesn't release it. Anderson again. Duarte. Anderson. Very deliberate, very patient offense. Duarte. Hawkins defends. Duarte into the corner for Coleman. Duarte again. Oh, Reyes got everyone to draw towards him. And then in the lane, Coleman, no. It is off Reyes. It's going to Lake Norman. You know, I didn't keep a timer up here, but that felt like about a 60-second possession. What does Lake Norman do? Up one. Williams fumbles it, and it's going back to Victory Christian. Mikey Williams couldn't quite handle the pass. Another chance for Victory Christian to grab the lead. Duarte. And Duarte again. Well, he's being pushed back by Bullard. Now Duarte tries to go at him. Bullard's going to be called for the foul. So a foul will send Luis Duarte to the line. Could hear a pin drop. Boy, I tell you, this game's getting decided at the free throw line. Green up top for Williams, who made a tough catch. Got it to Hawkins. A reset. And a whistle and a foul on Anderson with 50 seconds showing on the clock. Mikey Williams to the line. One and one is what's being shown over on the far side. The official on the far side says 1 and 1. 1 and 1 for number one. Oh, boy, when I said free throws are really deciding it, wasn't kidding. 40 seconds. Anderson has it. Williams defends. 30 seconds to go in overtime. Caleb Coleman plays catch with DeMar Anderson. Duarte. Well, I think they're more than happy to settle for the last shot here, make or miss. Inside to Stone. He traveled with it with 11 seconds. Incredible. All of these missed opportunities on both ends of the floor. Timeout is taken. How much drama can you stand on a Friday night? Well, let's try to predict the future, get the crystal ball out, because you've got 11 seconds here, and I think Lake Norman would be more than happy to put it in the hands of Williams or Green. But I tell you, it seemed as if in crunch time at the end of regulation, they were trying to get it down low to Curtis or Hawkins, mostly Curtis. So we'll see what they want to try to do. Put it in the hands of Williams or Green on the perimeter, or maybe try to go in the post to one of their bigs. The way this game's gone, anything can happen. 11 seconds here. So plenty of time to stay calm, cool, composed. Mikey Williams is going to throw the ball in. Number 2 ranked sophomore in the country. Josh Bullard is who he gets it to, and Josh Bullard is going to run it up the floor and get it to the corner, and Trey Green got it! Clock stops with 2 seconds left. Trey Green from the corner hit the big 3 at the end of regulation, which easily could have won it. And he might have won it right there. Caleb Coleman was flying right at him. And what a great feed by Bullard. Trey Green, a 60-57 lead now for Lake Norman. There are 2 seconds left, however. And now, what can Victory Christian draw up? Lake Norman players just broke the huddle and screamed out finish. Trying to finish it off here, which would be a 6th consecutive win for this team. It would avenge their 3-point loss to Victory Christian just 17 days ago. If they hold on here, they could get a 3-point victory themselves. Victory Christian's got to go length of the floor here. Caleb Coleman is going back to trigger it in. Doesn't look as if Lake Norman's going to put anyone on the ball, so could you get a Grant Hill and Christian Leitner play here? Coleman is going to get it in, and Duarte is going to get it off and miss it off the front of the rim. And Lake Norman wins it. Trey Green hit that 3 with 2 seconds to go. And Lake Norman wins a marvelous game, 60-57 in overtime. And what a game it was. Again, a special thanks to Zone Sports and Limitless Sports as well. And for everyone at SUV TV, Matthew Owens signing off. Have a great night, everyone. Stay safe.